Guys, it's over. Chargers fucking lost, bro. They're done. I'm pissed off. I'm just tired of it. Look, I know everybody's going to blame Herbert. I know when I wake up tomorrow, it's going to be the Herbert blame show. And he deserves some of this blame, too. Like, he should have performed better. But at the same time, I'm literally watching him having no one to pass the fucking ball to. All game long. And all it shows to me is that I've been right all season long. The Chargers forfeited this season the moment Jim Harbaugh decided that he did not want to go after Devontae Adams and that a third-round pick was too much for DK Metcalf. That decided the season. For as much shit as people talk about Justin Herbert, and yes, you have to perform. Was this a third playoff appearance with no wins? At the end of the day, he's the only top-notch quarterback out there. Whether it's freaking Patrick Mahomes, whether it's Josh Allen, whether it's Drake May and Stephon Diggs, whoever you want, whether it's Stafford and Puka Nacua, he's the only one who doesn't have a fucking weapon. No wide receiver. And hasn't had one. But what about Keenan Allen, bro? What about Mike Williams? Those motherfuckers, I'm trying not to cuss, but I'm pissed off. Them niggas is just good, bro. They're not great. They never were. They were never great wide receivers. They were never top 5. They're not like that. They make plays for you when you need them, but they should not be the best player or the best wide receiver on your roster. If they're the best wide receiver on your roster needs work. In this offseason, we had the opportunity to fix these mistakes, to get a wide receiver. Jim Harbaugh said, nah. And what happened? Kansas City Chiefs went down. The AFC is wide open. Justin Herbert has the opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. The Chargers had an opportunity to go to the Super Bowl. Everybody's going to point to injuries. No. The offense has been the problem all year long. It's been Justin Herbert willing his way through run plays and threading the needle passes. Quentin Johnson ain't like that. This season, he was good. Not great. Not Hall of Fame. Not top tier. Nobody on the Chargers is on offense. And we did better to improve our defense. Odafe Owe, we had people come back. I know Joe Alder's a big hit, and I know everybody's going to say Najee Harris this, Najee Harris that. Najee Harris ain't no superstar. He's a solid running back. It wouldn't have mattered. And I've been saying this all season long. I'm tired of fucking seeing it. And I guarantee you we're not going to address that issue this offseason. They're going to fire the offensive coach, right? And then they're going to rebuild around better defense and more running backs. Justin Herbert will go another season without a weapon. This is why he needs to stand up for himself. He's been in the league long enough to where he can make demands. And I'm not saying that's always good for every player, but I'm just keeping it a buck with y'all. He don't even realize how easy his life can be because he's never had somebody like that. I'm pretty sure he's not complaining about it because he don't realize just how much it is to be a two-man duo. Look at the wide receivers for the Patriots. We had an opportunity to have Stephon Diggs. He was available all offseason. Look at him now. Everybody was scared. And he was basically a free fucking flyer. You didn't even have to max him out. You could have just picked him up. But this ain't what Harbaugh focused on. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, cut Harbaugh some slack. He's changed the culture. Yes, he has. Shout out to Harbaugh. We need Harbaugh. I'm not saying get rid of him. I'm definitely not saying that. I'm saying he's being done because his one weakness he's not realizing is the fact that there's no weapons. Nobody top tier. How many quarterbacks have you seen go to the Super Bowl and not have somebody top tier right next to them? Let's go through the last 5 Super Bowls. The Eagles just won. Saquon Barkley, anyone? All the wide receivers they got? Kareem Hunt, all of them? The Chiefs, Travis Kelce, and before that, they had dude who went to Miami, who I can't think of because I'm so pissed off right now. Tyreek Hill. They've always had weaponry. Everybody, even when the Rams went the last time, they picked up Odell on a flyer. And even though he tore his Achilles in that game, he scored like the first play and then tore his shit. This shit is not that hard to figure out. And everybody's finna tell us, oh, we finna have $130 million in cap space at the end of this offseason. It's not going to matter if you're not going to prioritize the offense and the weaponry. People get hurt every week, guys. It's the name of the game. We cannot be dependent on the fact that our O-line is tight. We wouldn't even be worrying about the O-line if Justin Herbert had weapons. They wouldn't be sending a flurry of blitz at him all the time. They know they don't have to worry about Quentin Johnson. They know they don't got to worry about Ladd McConkey as hyped as he is. Ladd McConkey is a good, about to be great player, but he cannot be your best wide receiver. If he's your third best wide receiver, you are in good hands. That means your roster is rock solid. But the first, no, he don't run routes like that. You need somebody who's dominant. Like how Puka Nacua is for fucking Matthew Stafford. You wouldn't be worried about the O-line if you had offensive weaponry. But the biggest problem with Harbaugh is that he doesn't prioritize that. He prioritizes having big backs. And these big backs for the last 2 years have been getting hurt. Injury prone. And you're not finna running back your way to a championship. They're great to have. We could keep the running backs we got now. I like the pick that we had, Amari Gasson, I think, and Aronde Gasson. He's a good wide receiver. I like the running back we got now. I like Vidal, right? I never got to see Najee Harris. It's cool. You could keep them same running backs if you want. That's not the problem. We needed wide receivers. We never got them. And you have somebody as talented as Justin Herbert. That's why he's not in the running for MVP. Whenever Patrick Mahomes is in trouble and there's nowhere else to go, he can always depend on Travis fucking Kelce. Big ass. To throw the ball to and find a way to get open. Herbert out there trying to do it all by himself, making run plays, getting beat the fuck up and everything. Because Quentin Johnson looked like a $2 hole. And Ladd McConkey looked like a street bitch. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of it. This team is so close. And even next year, the AFC finna be wide open unless somebody do something crazy in free agency. But this team is so close, yet so fucking far away at the same time. I'm tired of watching it. 3-4 seasons of nothing but hope. Brandon Staley all over the place. J.C. Jackson contract that go bad. People are going to get hurt, though. Give this nigga some top-tier weaponry. Go hunt for Jamar Chase or something. And don't expect to get it in the draft. You guys clearly aren't good at drafting wide receivers. Gasson is cool. He'll get better. Do I see him as a top 5 wide receiver? I don't. He could be. That'd be awesome. I don't see it. Come on, man. Tired of this. Another loss. And we lost to the Patriots, a team I thought we should handily beat. The only teams that should have gave us problems in the AFC right now should have been the Jacksonville Jaguars or the Texans. I think we could have beat the Bills. We damn sure should have beat the Patriots. They only scored 1 touchdown. It's the offense that lost this game. The defense had us there. You keep somebody to 16 points, you should have 27. This is inexcusable. It's inexcusable. That's why I said Herbert deserves some of the blame. But the biggest blame should go to Jim Harbaugh. The moment he decided a third-round pick was too much for fucking DK Metcalf. And I don't want to hear about his performance in Pittsburgh because at the end of the day, he don't got Herbert throwing him the ball. It's inexcusable, bro. You got Metcalf on the floor. It makes Quentin Johnson look better. It's going to make McConkey fall in the role he's supposed to fall in. It's going to make Gasson develop better. Because now they have to worry about somebody besides Herbert on offense. No one else is that fast. If you put your number one cornerback, your number one safety on fucking Quentin Johnson, he's getting shut down. He's not going to get through it like a Devontae Adams could. Or even Stephon Diggs. Not to mention they're veterans. There was a reality where we could have had all three of them motherfuckers on the team. And we wouldn't even be talking about Quentin Johnson. Can you imagine all three of them in McConkey? I'm not saying that was about to happen, but damn. Nothing but options. Tired of this. This is also why I think the Rams is going to make the Super Bowl. Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams, I don't know. I think they're going to make the Super Bowl. Anyway, I'm just tired, bro. I'm ranting. Appreciate the support. Pissed off. Another failed season for the Chargers. What y'all think in the comment section, man? I'm up out of here.